Joshua Steinman, on the cyber attack side of things, I say this. People often ask me, he says this, people often ask me, Josh, what will be the next war? What would it look like, the next war? I say the next war is here. You just can't see it. That's what Jim Lee's been saying. He says we've been fighting World War III for years already. Thanks to some leaked documents from a secret Iranian infrastructure hacking unit, today we can talk about it and maybe even change it. Giddy up. This is from yesterday. So what happened today? Somehow Sky News got their hands on a cache of documents from a secret Iranian infrastructure hacking unit. You can imagine what these types of documents are very close. You can imagine that these are very closely held. Who would have done such a thing? One hand, the Sky News report isn't shocking if you've been following along or just going to DEF CON. It's not like you weren't warned. This took down the silver bullet for heaven's They took down the silver bullet for heaven's sake. On the other hand, wake up call. So from the top, you're talking about these massive cyber attacks that are coming our way. Reports with a quote from their supreme leader calling for Iran to become among the world's most powerful in the area of cyber. Remember, it's still a bureaucracy, and even Iranian hackers need to fight for resources. I wonder what the POM cycle will look like. So they're going through how all of these very conveniently leaked stories about Iran looking for ways to get ahead in the cyber world, knowing that they need to be able to launch cyber attacks and blah, blah, blah. And we know that anything like this is already very relevant to where we're living in because we're being prepped for cyber attacks that are escalating. A lot of things affecting the whole cyber thing, the whole cyber talk. He says the second report, who also from 2020 continues the theme of building hacking, is an in-depth look at German company Wago. And what do they do again? It's all electronics industry for buildings and things like that. Report number 3, undated, looks at how to destroy ships at sea. Don't tell Adam Scramble, but there's no need for missiles and never mind the guns. Instead, IRGC is looking at the cybers. Hey, did you ever think about ballast tanks? Shame if something would happen to them. So they're talking about how to sink ships without launching missiles. Well, we know all about this because in our conversations with Jim Lee, he was talking about the advent of the age where a computer virus can actually cause physical explosions by overheating one system or another, taking down entire power grids. We already know about Stuxnet, what that did in Iran. So this is becoming a little bit more out in the open, and somebody has narked on Iran, which, of course, has to be the bad guy, the big bad guy in everything. Are they trustworthy? Do I want anything to do with them? Are they run by crazies? Absolutely. I believe that. But I also see North Korea is a hellhole as well. But I also see a mark. You can't see a mark when one presents himself. We're running out of enemies in the world. We're turning to viruses and climate. I mean, this is like one of the last rogue states that you can talk about. Who's out there?